Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Polly's Pets podcast, podcast number 4.
It's the Polly's Pets podcast, where the wild comes alive. From the lost temple secrets to the tiki falls dive. Critter Springs is splashing, Polly Sea Labs arrive. Every episode's an adventure, come along for the vibe.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And today we're joined with my husband, Kyle, because Krystle's not here. She is coaching her daughter
Sadie.
Soccer. Yeah, because she has a soccer tournament this weekend, so they're doing an extra practice.
Yeah, that's cool. So we have the pleasure of having Kyle here with us today. Say hi, Kyle.
Hey, everybody.
Yep, he is
Yep.
my husband. He also works here at
Yep.
Polly's Pet Shop, and we've been working together since...
2018.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And I know those dates because it's the second time we're recording this.
Yeah, we may have started recording this and then realized that I didn't press record on this,
On the audio
on
portion.
this audio device.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's okay. We're not blaming anyone.
yeah, that's good.
It's okay.
But we didn't fully go through everything, so
No.
yeah. And we're going to be able to be even better this time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be I mean, it was like a dress rehearsal. So I mean, we're gonna be so tight with it this time,
Yeah.
and so exact. It's gonna sound the most professional it's ever been.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is a pretty low bar to set, but we got it. So first, before we jump into everything, we want to remind everybody about the Polly's Pets Pie Eating Contest. Yes, it's the Doggy Pie Eating Contest. It's going to be on Wednesday, November 19th at 6:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You can still sign up for it. It's going to be, you can sign up on the web, and you can sign up in store, or you can sign up on Facebook.
Yep.
It's a $5 entry fee per dog, and that just covers the cost of the pie. And then you just pay that, at the time of the event. And so it's a lot of fun. We had about how many dogs last year?
I'd say about 23, 25 or so. This is our third year doing it, right?
It's the third year doing it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a prize for the winner, but every dog gets, to eat a pie. So that's
And
fun
everybody
thing for
gets
coming up.
a little treat bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, winners will get a little, a goodie and then a gift certificate. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We'll have different categories depending on the size of the dog. And then, I don't know, it's fun to watch. And it's fun because some people go into it thinking like, oh, my dog is going to win. Like, my dog devours everything. And then we start and the dog just watches the other dogs. And they're like, what is happening? And then the dogs that people are like, oh, I don't know about this. We just wanted to do something fun. That dog is the one that devours it. And so even if you have a dog that you don't think would maybe perform well at a pie eating contest, you never know. Could surprise you.
You
Especially
never
once
know.
they start eating, they'll go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I will say retrievers tend to do pretty well. I feel like last time we had in the larger group, all the retrievers were like chowing down. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
But there's always some surprise, some surprise dogs in there too.
Yeah.
So
I think the winner of the smaller one last year was a terrier.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like a fox terrier, and then the middle one was like a bulldog-ish mix. And then we had 2 large dog competitions I think last year. One was a retriever, and one was like a lab.
4 different heats or flights or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
because there ended up being a lot more people than
We
signed
thought,
up, which is fine.
yeah.
Whatever.
Let's
Yep.
try to beat that number this year even.
Yeah, let's get 300 people here. We actually don't have
okay,
enough
I mean,
pies for that,
yeah.
so there will have to be a limit. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So that is the Polly's Pets Doggy Pie Eating Contest, Wednesday, November 19th, 6:30 p.m. Be there or don't.
No.
Nope. I think you need to be here.
Yeah.
All right.
You
guess
have
you
to
need
be here. Even if you don't have a dog, just come.
Just come.
And
Well,
just buy a pie.
Where
for
else is
somebody
it supposed to
else's
be?
dog.
Home?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Come on.
nowhere else to be.
Also, we do have Vanguard Shot Clinics or Vanguard Veterinary Clinic coming at 6 to 8 p.m. on that same Wednesday the 19th. So if you need to get your dog shots, that's a good time to come too, because you could always get that done and then do the doggy pie eating contest. So you can get everything done. What is happening behind me, guys?
He's yawning. He's
Okay, can y'all
making
stop
yawn.
yawning and laughing?
I yawned, and you could hear it in the mic. And then I looked at Kyle, and he started laughing, and then you could hear him laughing on the mic. and then it made me laugh some more. And so maybe this one's not going to be as professional as the first time. So, yeah.
Well, I don't remember what I was saying, but we can go to the next topic.
All right. So, the next topic, and I wrote these topics down because Krystle usually sets the
I know, Krystle,
schedule
we
when
miss
she's
you.
gone. So, it is going to be winter weather preparedness for your pets because the weather's getting colder. I don't know if you noticed that. I mean, because
Is
we're
the
in Texas.
weather outside frightful?
Oh, yeah, but the fire is so delightful.
And since there's no place to go except Polly's Pet Shop.
Then let's go.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Polly's Pets Podcast topic of the week.
All right. So you can come on in and
Kyle, are you okay?
prepare all of your pets for the cooler weather. So let's start off with our dogs. What do we do for the dogs when it gets colder, Stephanie and Kyle?
We put a sweater on them.
Wow.
I was say, didn't we just get some new sweaters in too?
We
Yeah,
did
we
just
did.
get some new sweaters in. They're comfy cozy. We have some with hood, some without. We have some that are fleece material, some that are more long sleeve. We have pajamas for dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not just cozy, but stylish too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dog beds are a great thing for a dog to cuddle up with and feel comfy cozy. So do we have any example of like what a dog bed is?
The most popular dog beds right
Yeah.
now here at Polly's Pet Shops are the Squishmallow dog beds.
Yeah.
And yes, they are just like the toys.
Yeah, they're nice and soft, the same material, the same plush density of a Squishmallow, and the same hardiness and stuff too. They're machine washable.
Yep.
And they're just a lot of fun. They have a lot of fun styles and sizes and stuff. They're great for the smaller dogs. I think the largest size goes up to like 30 inches. But we do have a lot of nice different beds for your larger breeds too. So different like gusseted beds, beds with, borders and edges around them, flat beds. We've got crate beds.
We have orthopedic beds,
Oh,
good for older dogs or dogs with hip and joint issues. Yeah.
Yeah. My dog Scout likes his orthopedic bed because he's got a little hip issue. He's like 13.
Oh,
yeah.
our Scout has a hip issue too.
No, I think he's just crazy.
Yeah, he's a little crazy.
Your Scout is he's a special dog.
Yep.
He's
very special.
Yeah. He's really fun. He's very smart. Yeah.
And too smart for his own good.
But yeah, so those dog beds are a great way for the dog to stay comfy, cozy, warm.
And it gives them a place to call their own. They're like, oh, this is my bed.
Yep.
A lot of dogs like to eat their treats and like goodies and stuff on their bed because it is a home for
it's
them.
their space.
Yeah.
It's their little space. Dogs are naturally den animals, so they like to pick that spot that's theirs and take things to it and kind of claim ownership
I
of
love it when dogs like do the circle thing on their bed because they're like, oh, this is mine. I got to get my spot. Oh, here it is. And then like cuddle in. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so cute.
Kyle, can you do that? She did?
Yeah.
Just kind of
Just kind of.
cuddle.
Even though y'all were talking, I kind of wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. That's okay to do.
This is why it's normally the siblings doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm running the store while y'all do this.
And
So-
who's running the store now?
Cordy.
Cordy.
Oh yeah,
Thank
Cordy's
you,
running
Cordy.
the store. Yeah. So we've got a good staff running the store right now. So
Yeah.
they're all doing a good job.
Super staff.
Yeah. Well, and also now it is after closing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on to the cats, kitty cats.
Yep.
Yeah.
So something that you can get to help cats stay warm this holiday season is this. It's kind of like a crate bed as well as far as like the material goes, but it's made out of the stuff that what am I saying?
The stuff
what is
that
it called?
they put in the
the
window shields
reflective-
for when they park.
Like
Because
the
that way it
reflective
reflects
materials
heat
in the
back.
in the windshield things you put
Covers,
up.
windshield covers. Yeah, why couldn't any of us like think of that word? Anyway,
I don't know.
So yeah, it's made out of that material. So reflective. When they lay on it, it gets them warm and cozy. And
Kind
the
of-
longer that they lay, the warmer that they get. I mean, it's not gonna like overheat. It's not like you don't plug it in or anything.
Yeah. You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to put it in the microwave or anything like that. It doesn't have to recharge.
Mm-hmm.
And it just lays there until the cat lays on it and then just warms them up, keeps them nice and cozy.
Yep. I mean, you could put sweaters on them, but good luck.
Yeah.
Depends on the
you
cat.
can always try it. Yeah.
Yep.
Send us videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would
like
be
a good
that'd be really funny. Yeah. Kids some cats are good with. I mean, they're
That's
chill
true.
with it. Some
Yeah.
cats are not. It just depends on your cat. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, so that's cool. So let's go on to our feathered friends. That would be birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we do to keep birds warm?
Kyle, I think you have something that you can show us. So, this is essentially like a bed for birds, but it's
Bird bed.
called the snuggle sack. There's we have different varieties of like bird beds, but this is
a
one that can
fleece
hang in the
one,
cage
right?
and then they can walk into it.
fleece.
It's fleece at the bottom, and all around.
inside.
So yeah, they can literally like go inside of it and stay comfy and cozy.
I feel like if they made that like in people size,
Yeah.
like people would
I know.
want to use
they
those.
have you seen them? They are like a little teepee that people are able to get in.
No.
But like that you
That's
can like
cool.
swing in.
Yeah, they like you can hang it. Yeah, I think it's mainly for outside, but
That's a great idea. It's like one of the rockers for babies, but for grown people.
Yeah.
That might look weird, like a grown person swinging it.
Steph, you're getting angry. Just go to your teepee.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go there.
Just go chill on your TV. That's funny. Yeah, so those are very good. Nesting boxes.
Yes,
Also
nesting
good
box.
this time of year. This is the time that birds will start to kind of go through those nesting behaviors because a lot of birds will go through their mating and breeding seasons in the
Springtime.
spring and stuff. So they'll start to kind of do that nesting now, and nesting boxes for your smaller birds provide a place for them to pull their nesting material in and stay warm and everything like that. So those are very good for that. And we have nesting boxes, I think, readily available for all birds up to like cockatiel size.
Conures,
Yeah.
cocktails.
The small
yeah,
conures,
for sure.
yeah. So like bigger things like
Yeah.
macaws and amazons and stuff
Those
like that.
are more you
require-
have to kind of like make
you
it
have to make
yourself,
something
I guess.
like that.
Yeah.
But for all those like small to the smaller size birds up to those conures, I think that we readily carry all of those. Also, sometimes during the winter months, there's less ambient sunlight.
That's a fact.
So throwing a low powered UV bulb in, kind of hanging on the cage helps. Supplement with some extra UV light, and you can actually do that all year round if your bird is an indoor bird and isn't able to go outside a lot and things like that, because they will benefit from some UV light.
Yeah, we give our birds here, our like larger species that we have here more full time. We have UV lights for them, just to supplement with the sun.
Yeah, and it helps you can notice it kind of in the coloration of their feathers. I think it helps kind of brighten it up, and it gives it almost a fluorescence and stuff that you only see under kind of that UV light when they're exposed to it.
Polly loves it. He goes in because we have a heat light on him too.
Polly
He
is
has a
our
huge cage.
keel-billed toucan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I just assume
Yes.
people know that. So anyway, yeah, he loves his heat light and he loves his UV rays. He goes and basks in them.
So we actually just had somebody turn off the lights in here because they don't know we're doing a podcast and the store is closed, and that's part of their closing procedures. So I'm going to go turn our light back on real quick, and then I'll be back. You may not notice it as much because we have some lighting here. But
Well, and because a lot of these people are audio listeners, so
Well, that's true. That's true. So, but if you're watching on video, you can see, at about the 14-minute mark, all of a sudden a lot of the lights just went out. That was not a power outage. So that was our employees going through the proper store
That is
procedures.
true.
So
Yep.
I was already tired, but that made me really
That
tired.
made me really tired too. Like, okay, I could go to sleep right now.
Oh, it's sleepy time. So
Next animal.
the next animal, because we're all tired now and we want to go to sleep, is the fish. And fish are because they're underwater.
Yeah, right?
Right?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do with them to keep them warm underwater, under the sea?
I like that. That was good.
Underwater. Yeah.
There you go.
Underwater. I can't do that.
If you could, I'd be worried. Ooh.
So yes, this is a fish heater.
One.
And number two.
Okay, so what we're showing for our audio listeners out there are the Seche Scuba series heaters. There's two main types. There's a Scuba preset and there's a Scuba contactless heaters. Stephanie's showing the preset heater right now. So the preset heater works exactly as advertised. It is a preset heater. It is set at 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
25 degrees Celsius for our European audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're really big in Finland.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's
Huge.
huge over there. So hello, all of our Finnish friends. So yeah, the Scuba preset heaters are real easy because you pretty much just set it in the tank wait about 10 to 15 minutes for it to adjust to the temperature in the tank, then plug it in. And it will heat your tank up to about 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. And so the good thing about that is a lot of times with adjustable heaters, there's going to be an analog contact or something in there. Sometimes that can get stuck or mess some stuff with the preset heaters. You don't have to worry about any of those contacts being on all the time or anything like that. So it's a really easy way. And almost every standard tank is going to want to be set in the mid to high 70s anyway. So that's a great area for it to be in.
Yeah.
So
if you have, obviously depending on the species that you have, that could change. But as a general rule,
unless you have specialty fish that require higher temperatures or lower temperatures. But the average fresh and saltwater fish, that's going to be perfect. Excuse me, perfect for. The next one we have is the Scuba contactless heater. So the cool thing about this heater is that you can set it in there just like the preset one, and you can actually adjust the temperature settings from your phone.
Not just from the app. You got to go in, you got to tap it, and that's going to be what sets it up.
Yeah. So you're going to hold it close to the actual heater. To set that up. Don't hold your phone in the water. That would probably not be good for your phone.
Unless your phone is waterproof.
That's no such thing.
Okay.
Yes, Krystle's phone is waterproof. If she was here, she could say that.
Even if your phone is highly water resistant, we here at Polly's cannot in good conscience recommend that you put your phone inside an aquarium.
Or a mop bucket, right, Steph?
Okay, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't call me while I'm at work.
Okay.
In case you didn't know, I was trying to... Well, obviously you don't know. One night I was mopping the floors, and it was after closing, and Kyle was, at home, or he was picking up drinks from Sonic or something, and he called me, and then I went to answer it and then dropped my phone in the mop water, and then my phone was never alive again.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But
and that was sad.
In Kyle's defense, I don't think he knew you were mopping when he called.
Or did he?
It's always my fault.
Oh, dun dun dun. So, that's the really cool thing about the Scuba contactless heater. You don't have to reach in there towards your heater, into the tank to get your heater every time to adjust it.
Well, that's the thing. It gets all grimy and gross that half the time I'm sitting there trying to get it with pliers trying to turn them.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
then it's kind of like a peace of mind thing, because then you can just look at your phone. I mean, can you look kind of anywhere and see what your tank is at?
No, so once you go onto the
there's
app
a range for it.
and tap it to program it,
Right.
that's going to be what it sets at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then
And
you
then
don't have to worry about it from then on.
Correct.
Right.
Oh,
And then
okay.
if you want to adjust it later, you just
Right.
go back, tap it again, and then adjust it like that.
I like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
because if they went full Bluetooth, their price is going to be...
Yeah, they're actually pretty similar in price. They're, in the $45 to $50 range, which is not bad at all. So,
Yeah, 48 and 45, so
Yep.
very similar.
Yeah. So, that's a great
that's
solution
for this
that.
size. There's different sizes, obviously.
Yes.
Right. So, and then also, make sure you have a thermometer in the tank. A little stick-on thermometer, a float-in thermometer, just something simple like that, so you can keep tabs of your water temperature. Because a lot of times that's just a little thing that people don't really think about. And if we get a cold front in or something, and the heater didn't, your regular house heater didn't quite pick up the slack or something, your tank temperature dropped. It takes a lot of energy to bring that tank, to change the temperature of water. So sometimes that tank will sit at a low or high temperature even after your AC or heater kicks on like that.
Yeah.
So it's good to just be able to monitor that and see and notice. So those are great things to do to keep your fishies nice and comfy.
Yeah.
All year long, but also when in Texas during the 2 weeks that it gets really cold.
Yeah.
Usually in the end of January.
Well, it's always good to have those on hand. Remember that year we had the snowstorm?
Oh, yeah.
So many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
Freaking
run on
out about
heaters.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it got so cold here that, we're not used to getting it so cold that even most people's heaters and stuff, and then we had intermittent power stuff, and so the tank
lasted for a
temperatures would
while.
drop. Yeah,
That
tank
was
temperatures would
crazy.
drop, so those heaters help bring it up. Once power came back on, of course, the heater, brings that tank back up faster than normal, whereas if the fish sit, they can handle it being low for a while, but if it's too long, their metabolism slows down. It's hard for them to recover from that and stuff. So
That is similar to a reptile.
it is, and that's the next type of animal that
No
we're talking
way.
about keeping
Crazy.
warm.
So yeah, they also, it's a good idea to get thermometers and hygrometers.
That's right, hygrometer. Yes.
For them. Why is it not called a humidometer? Say that. Say that right now in your car and tell me that's not fun to say.
I can't.
Everybody say it now. Humidometer. So first of all, we're going to make that word now. So make it a point to say that sometime today, you listening to this.
Humidometer?
Yeah.
No.
Like to somebody. And just make it to where people don't even question whether it's a word or not.
I need to get a humidometer for my reptile tank.
Yeah. Oh, my friend has a reptile and he asked me to pick up a humidometer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it'll just be a thing.
Yeah, it might.
So anyway, I don't know why I'm so passionate about that, but it's really fun to say.
Everybody's got their thing.
So anyway, with reptiles, they are cold-blooded, which means they're cold.
It means that they cannot regulate the temperature of the body temperature, the temperature of their blood. So
so a lot of times, especially if you have them out of their habitat for a little bit, they are literally cold to the touch. So that's why getting heat lights for them is essential. But especially when it is cold, you need to make sure that it is staying the correct temperature in the habitat for them.
Yeah, because if the temperature drops too much in there, you may see the reptiles, and it does happen a lot of times this time of year. Reptiles will slow down in their eating. They just won't be as active. They'll just seem more lethargic and stuff. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. If the temperature drops a little bit, they're used to kind of some seasonal changes and stuff. But
in their bodies, with a lot of species, they'll go into hibernation mode, but you don't need them to do that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't need to do that. And if you keep your temperature consistent in the house with the good heat lamps, UV lights and stuff, then that'll help too. Also, the thing with that I need to mention about UV lights, especially heat lights are easy to replace because they're so hot that they burn out pretty quick. 3 to 4 months is an average life for a heat bulb. Just because again it gets so hot, those filaments just fail after about 3 to 4 months, and that's normal.
But it goes out, and then obviously
you
it's
can
out
see that it's
off.
easy. UV bulbs, the UV bulb, they're usually power compacts or T5 bulbs. They can last they can be on for several years.
Yes.
But the effectiveness of that UV diminishes a lot, especially after about 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, anywhere, 4 to 7 months.
Months.
That was almost the breaking point right there. I'm about to walk out.
I almost didn't do it, but then I remembered that someday my kids may hear this, and I wanted them to hear that.
They're going to be like 25 by the time they listen to a podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
They're going to be like, what?
They're not in the podcast yet, but still, so the light will still be on, but it won't be emitting as much UV as it should.
Yeah.
So it's important to replace those UV bulbs after about 6 to 8 months to make sure that you're still getting the right amount of UV light going down in the tank, because you won't be able to notice just by looking at it.
But why is that so important, Randy?
So UV light allows the reptile to break down calcium properly in their bodies and have it distributed properly to their bones and stuff. D3 and calcium, so it's very important for them. And without the proper UV light, and different reptiles need different spectrums of UV. Desert animals need more, tropical animals need less because they're used to being under treetop canopies and stuff. Without that, they can't absorb that calcium well into their bloodstream, and then they can develop something called metabolic bone disease, where their legs may droop and not move as much as they should and stuff.
And they don't grow properly and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So UV, a lot of reptiles do need UV. There's some that don't.
More the nocturnal ones. That don't really are out.
Like some geckos and stuff,
things like crested geckos and stuff. You don't need it.
But yeah, so that's, always know what the best rating UV you need for your reptile. Make sure you keep it up to date and correct.
Exactly. Yeah, every reptile is different. So yeah, we can't just say, oh, get this bulb, get this, because they're all different. All the temperatures need to be different. So yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. And then finally, our small animals, our fuzzy furry friends.
Yes. So again, with small animals, there are a bunch of different types and species of small animals,
and we carry most of them here at Polly's Pet Shop.
That's true. But things such as like a cozy bedding, so we what Kyle has here is the KT Clean and Cozy Lavender Scented Bedding. So this one is just going to be a lot softer for them. You can, when you open it up, it just comes out in like,
Yeah.
I don't even know, groups.
Like little, like fluffy loose paper, like not paper, but fluffy
It's
loose.
paper-based
Yeah, it's paper-based, but it's
bedding.
softer. Yeah, because normally like we recommend like a compressed paper bedding. That's almost like a pelleted bedding because it's nice,
Right.
it's easy to clean and stuff. But the Clean and Cozy bedding is a great addition to that. It's and they'll like to snuggle up with it, push it into corners, push it into little huts and stuff. It's a good idea to have huts.
Yeah.
Little snuggle huts
Keep
or
them feel,
burrows.
it makes them feel protected, but it also, they like to go in there. It keeps them a little bit warmer and everything.
And
But
what about like hay?
hay?
What about hay?
Hay is great. Animals will do the same thing. I mean, they'll kind of use that as nesting material, and it keeps them warm. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll use it, and then as they're nesting, they'll kind of nibble on it too and eat it, and that's good for them. A lot of the different small animals will like that hay.
But that helps keep them warm. Things like hedgehogs, you can get a heat light for, depending on if your house runs fairly cold. That might help them out a little bit.
But wait, what does a hedgehog look like, guys?
I don't know.
Just like this.
Yeah, like the pet bed.
Like the Squishmallow
hedgehog
pet bed?
Squishmallow pet
I
bed.
wish we had a more exact.
I know. I wish we
wish
had
they carried
a
them here in the
special
store.
guest of the week.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
There it is. So our special guest of the week for our audio listeners here is a hedgehog. Yep, and he's up to the mic right now.
Oh yeah, let him say something.
All right, well, he's a little shy. Hello, guys.
He's sniffing the
Thank you for
mic.
having me on the Polly's Pets podcast.
His voice is so cute.
These hedgehogs that we sell are actually a domesticated version of the African pygmy hedgehogs.
Yeah.
And they're slightly different than wild ones, as I said, because they've just been bred and domesticated over the years. Some cool things about hedgehogs is they are nocturnal insectivores. That means they're active at night, and they like to eat what?
Insects.
Bugs. Yep. So,
Mealworms, crickets, dubia roaches.
yeah, they'll eat all those. So they need a high protein diet. They will also eat a pelleted food, but the pelleted food is high protein, as I said, because those bugs are a great source of protein, and they need something that matches all that. But yeah, they can have the treats that have the bugs in them. They can eat live bugs, and that's cool to see their natural feeding behaviors like that. One of the most distinctive features of a hedgehog is, of course, the spiky tops that they have.
Yes,
and
they're quills.
They do not shoot out.
No. Porcupines have actual quills that shoot out. These are more of like, what did you say, like modified like hair?
Yeah, I mean, it's really just protection for
They
them to make them
actually
look.
shed them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
every
regrow
single
them.
year they will shed off all of their quills, but it's at different times, so they
quills,
constantly look like full.
This.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
those are
watching.
full. And on the underside, even though they're kind of spiky on the top, when they get on the underside, they're really soft.
This is the nicest little
If you
hedgehog.
want, yeah, it lets you.
You can kind of
Yeah,
see.
on the underside
Sorry,
they're
buddy.
really soft, and then when they're feeling comfortable, they'll lay all their quills back in the same direction.
Yeah.
Not I say quills; they're not actually quills. We just call them that. Porcupines have the quills, but they'll lay all those spiky hairs back, and so where you can actually pet them on the top, and it's not going to
Yeah,
hurt. And
see,
everything
like
that.
this does not hurt at all.
And when they get nervous or defensive, that's when they'll curl up into a ball and they'll crisscross those little spikes, and then sometimes they'll kind of huff and puff themselves out real
And they
quick.
roll around really fast, right?
Yeah.
So-
only the blue ones.
Oh, just the blue
yeah,
ones.
only the
Okay.
blue ones.
So the hedgehog that we have here is called a pied hedgehog, which is essentially just
Was he
means
hit in the face with a pie?
oh, that's
A
for
doggy
the
pie?
A doggy
wow, he's getting ready for the doggy pie eating contest. But it means that if you look at their fur type, it has both white and brown speckles on him, whereas a lot of time they kind of just have that badger face, but the pied ones don't have that, and then it's more kind of like blotchy all around in random areas. That's why he actually had some brown legs, which is very rare for a hedgehog.
that's
a lot of
kinda common.
a lot of times it's white.
Yeah.
So he's a very special little guy.
Yeah, but hedgehogs they're one of my favorite little small animals. Their care is, as I said, their diet is kind of specialized, but once you get them acclimated in your home and stuff, and you want to provide them with a warm place to kind of burrow and stuff, and they really make a fun pet, especially after they become comfortable with you. I think they're so neat. I don't know. I just have a soft spot for hedgehogs. Soft spot. 'cause they
But
have a soft
another
spot.
cool thing about them is you can kind of litter box train them. So a lot of times when they are running on their wheel, that is when they go potty. So as long as you keep their wheel clean, they're kind of a little bit potty trained.
I don't think she knows.
Sure.
She has 2 kids, right?
It's like
she knows
you
what
don't
potty
have
training
to. I mean,
haven't done that
it's
with
like
ours.
they
We're
use
not
their
at that
wheel
point.
as their litter box. So just keep that clean.
But like, if my dog used like its bed as its bathroom,
doesn't
would
lay- they don't
would I
lay
count
in
that?
the
Would I
wheel.
count that as potty trained?
Don't worry,
No.
I'm gonna potty train our kids. Not really,
Okay.
but
Okay. Well, you heard it, guys. Kyle is going to be the one that potty trains
You
his
did
kids.
hear that.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So he's on the hook for it now.
Another thing about hedgehogs is it's very hard for them, almost impossible for them to walk backwards. So it's good to get huts for them that are circular so they can have actually walk in circles around it and they don't get stuck.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's
weird?
why when you're playing like Sonic the Hedgehog game, the game always goes, one way.
You're
gotta
so
go.
funny.
All right. Anyways, so we're gonna end this with a little personal thing. We like to.
Oh, yeah.
We like to do something that says a little bit about us as people.
before we do that, I just
Oh.
wanted to do a shout out to Steve Housley, the owner of the store.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
has created something very fun for the kids to be able to enjoy and adventure around the store.
Oh,
store.
Yeah, here at the store. Yeah. So yeah, we want to, at Polly's. We like to be a place where you can bring your family and not just you shop for pet products and stuff, but have good experiences and memorable
Yeah,
experiences
just have
and
fun.
stuff.
Go, just go out and do something fun.
Yeah, yeah. So
Make some
yeah, what
memories.
is it?
He spent a lot of time on it, and it's very cool. But it's called Tap Tag Adventure here at Polly's Pet Shop.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Polly's Pets Tap Tag Adventure.
Yeah.
Just come on up to the front counter, ask any of the staff members are up there, and we can tell you a little bit about more. But it's just an adventure around the store.
Yeah, it's an adventure around the store. You get to discover some things in the store that can only be discovered by taking part in the Tap Tag Adventure.
That's right.
That's the only way to see these things.
Yep.
So that's a really fun thing for
The only
kids to
thing
do.
you need to bring is your mobile device, if you have one, and a good attitude.
I mean, you can bring a bad attitude and we'll change
And
it to a
it'll
good
change
attitude.
into a good
That's
attitude.
right. Yeah. But yeah, you do need a mobile device for it to function. But the mobile device is just the catalyst for it. All the actual results are all around.
All the magic happens.
All the magic
all,
that happens.
around you. So that
We don't want to go too into it because we want
Yeah.
you to be surprised.
We want you to come and just have an adventure and see the magic that can happen here
Yeah.
at Polly's Pet Shop.
But right now, it is free till the end of the year. So
yeah, because you can be our beta test audience and see how it works, get it really going.
yeah. So just come
yeah.
to the front and say, "Hey, I'm here to do the Polly's Tap Tag Adventure."
Yeah, and we'll get you set up for your
Yeah.
adventure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very
All right,
exciting.
so-
Good job, Dad.
Yes, good job. Yeah, good job. Because it did take a lot of time and effort and trial and error setting that
Yeah.
up. It really did. So,
Oh my
hey, there they go again. Now I'm going to turn the light back on. So, we're going to really quick go over your first memorable pet. Your first pet that you really
had a connection
had
with.
a connection with.
As a kid?
Yeah, as a kid. Yeah. Yeah. And if you guys...
Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't even know how old I was, but we found a little kitten in our garage. And we were finally able to get it after, I think it was hiding under our four-wheelers. And we thought my brother was going crazy because he kept saying, "There's a cat in the garage, there's a cat in the garage." Never able to find it until one day we finally was able to find it under the four-wheeler and took it home, or took it inside the house, and he lived 14 years. His name was Chucky, just a little tabby
He was a
cat.
baby when you found him, or
He was just a little kitten.
Weird. That's good. That was
Aw.
Chucky.
That was Chucky.
Oh, I didn't realize you found
He
him
turned
like
into
that.
a very fat cat. Yep.
That's funny. The found ones always do because they get nice and comfy in that home, and they don't miss a meal because
Yeah.
they're used to not knowing when the
He
next
did
meal's
not.
coming.
That's true.
Aw.
I guess
That's
my first kind of animal that I took ownership of was Bonkers, my hamster.
Oh, Bonkers! I remember Bonkers.
Loved Bonkers. He was the best hamster. He was a teddy bear hamster, and he was so sweet. He he could like, I don't know, I could just do everything with him.
Oh.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Bonkers is such a fitting name for one of your pets. Mm-hmm. Just the kind of energy that you had.
Yeah.
That
Just like our son Dash.
Yeah.
yes, just like yes, yeah. That's the perfect name for that
Yeah,
kid.
when Bonkers was young, he was very energetic and he loved running on his wheel at all hours of the night. They are nocturnal, so that's not very surprising. But
No.
I mean, yeah, he definitely. I had 2 wheels in the habitat for him, and he used both of them.
No.
But yeah, and then as he got older, he slowed down, and then I remember that was when I was getting into high school, and he would just sit with me while I was like doing homework and stuff, and we would watch TV together.
Oh,
We would
wow.
watch Wizards of Waverly Place. I love Bonkers.
Oh, that's good.
He lived to be about 4, which
No,
is long
that's
for a hamster.
really long
That is
for a
it is
hamster.
very long for
I
a
wish
hamster.
Krystle was here to tell us how many hamster years that was.
What about you, Randy?
So, the first pet I remember having a connection to, and it's kind of almost like it's hard because I was really young, and it's just like I have just kind of memories of him. His name was Emmett, and he was a basset hound. And we had a basset. This was way before your time.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was only probably about 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
And he was named after Emmett Smith, the
Makes
running
sense.
back, the all-time leading NFL rusher, Emmett Smith. I had to throw
Back
that in
when
there.
Dallas Cowboys used to, win games.
They just dominated. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so Emmett was he was this cute little basset hound.
Aw.
Exactly what you think of basset hound. He had, like, the ears that are ridiculously long, and everything like that. And I just remember sitting and laying with him in my bed.
That's very unlike you.
I know, because the dogs, like, I don't like dogs like laying in my bed
Yeah.
right now. Well, which is, I know it's weird. I have 3 dogs at home and stuff.
Yeah.
And
A lot of people are like that.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I love my dogs, but yeah, I just don't want them in my bed.
Right.
But yeah, I just remember just liking to just like lay next to him and stuff when he was there, and just. I just remember that droopy face and like the long ears and stuff, and it was just fun.
I love bassets.
Which is weird because, I mean, our family's not like a basset hound kind of family.
I know, yeah,
you
that's
know?
funny. That
And so that, that was just it was a fun little child memory I
Aw.
have of him and stuff. And I mean, of course, then we've had a lot of other dogs and stuff over the years, and then I got into fish and things like that. But that was the first animal I had like really
like a
connection
memory
to.
with.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. So that's that.
If you would like, we want to hear some of your stories about your pets.
Yeah.
What is your first memory of your pet? Leave it in the comments down below, or on our social media accounts. You can write us there, and we would love to feature you on the next Polly's Pets podcast. Or if you have any questions for us about animal care or anything like that, let us know.
Yeah. We'd like to give a big shout out to Kyle.
Yes.
For joining us today.
Yeah.
We know this is not his milieu, his wheelhouse. It's outside his normal, purview. And we'd like to thank you, Kyle, for while we're doing this, you being out there on the floor, managing everything while, me, Krystle, and Steph are back here doing our stuff.
That's where I prefer.
We liked having you here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yes, Krystle will be back next week, and oh my gosh. So anyway, we miss you, Krystle. Kyle, you were great.
Yep. Yep.
But thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. Please come visit us in the store and
Like and
follow
subscribe.
us. Yeah, like and subscribe. Follow us on our social medias, and have a great rest of your week. And I don't know.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company.
And we'll see y'all Wednesday.
Well, see you real soon.
That was good.